Let me show you the truth.
Okay.
Well, you killed the least. Oh, my moment has arrived. No. I was gonna translate for you.
Are you there?
Oh, you're gonna do the
haywire. Get out.
Because that was
binary.
Hello. In the past, you hunt for one of my artifacts, but I come to you today to speak of the future. Follow Lydia Frye. She will lead you to me.
just killing me.
There you go.
Okay, give me a second. Processing image. My lens. Google Lens.
Simulation of World War I era London has mysteriously appeared inside your Helix session. Step through the portal to a different era and prepare to face the challenges within. Aid Winston Churchill in his efforts to repel the German incursions into London. Track down spies of note, assassinate them in signature style, then escape the area. Infiltrate the hideout to steal information from the enemy, then escape. The enemy has infiltrated London's airspace. Use the anti-aircraft gun to shoot down their planes so that our men can fly in and take down the Zeppelin. Information gathered from a World War I simulation found inside your Helix. Lydia Frye, born March 19, 1893. Born into relative comfort, Jacob's granddaughter, Lydia, was initially reluctant to enter into the family business, preferring to concentrate on her studies. However, it was this very education that showed her just how much influence the Templars still held over the history of the world. After seeing friends and family fall in the secret battle, she decided to join the fight. Lydia's parents were often engaged in assassin missions across the continent, so the role of instructor fell to her grandfather Jacob and great-aunt Evie. She became a very well-balanced assassin, one who could carefully assess any situation and strike with precision, but one who could also think for herself and improvise when a plan fell through. Lydia fell in love with a fellow assassin named Sam Crowder, and they were married shortly before the outbreak of the First World War. Assassins from all across Europe were pulled in every direction, in order to have a presence in every theater of war and seat of power. While Sam, along with many others from the British Brotherhood, enlisted in the army, Lydia took it upon herself to stay and watch over London. After securing the elder Frye safely away in the countryside, Lydia returned to London and worked alone to protect it not only from German spies and the manipulative British right of the Templar Order, but also from any new and strange threats that sought to take advantage of the chaos. (1893)
What's the position of the second wave?
1 hour away, at most.
Generators are connected to electrical devices. Disabling generators shuts down any device they are attached to, causing people to come and investigate. Additionally, people will react to the noise of a generator turning on.
What? Don't worry, it's just the generator acting up. I'll see.
Do not fret. I will help you.
Money. Don't know what that'll be useful here, but okay. You can drop that.
Stop right there!
That's not very polite.
Even in these trying times, we must never forget the laws of common courtesy. Arms down. We appear to have been following the same trail, Miss Frye.
I got here first.
Indeed, you are to be commended. I fear, however, that we have not wholly rooted out evil in this vicinity.
There's another radio.
Accompany me, if you would be so kind. That second device must be found, or new waves of Zeppelins will soon blanket the heavens.
Short on soldiers, are we?
If you could put your considerable talents to good use at Tower Bridge, you would have the thanks of a brave but beleaguered nation.
I would settle for the right to vote.
We have word of further spies near Tower Bridge. If you can locate them, I have no doubt they'll have information on that second radio. Wherever these people are, trouble is sure to follow. Someone of your talents should have little difficulty in identifying them.
Winston Churchill, born November 30th, 1874. Born in 1874 into an influential aristocratic family, Winston believed he was destined for great things from the start, and was obsessed with eclipsing his ancestors. All very healthy. Among them his father, Lord Randolph Churchill, who served as Chancellor of the Exchequer and the first Duke of Marlborough, and won a series of battles against the French in the War of Spanish Succession, which makes him rather likable in my eyes. In 1895, Winston Churchill joined the British Army, serving in the Indian Northwest frontier and the Sudan. 4 years later, he left to work as a war correspondent and was taken prisoner by the Boers while reporting on the war in South Africa. He escaped by traveling almost 300 miles into Mozambique. It was after this that he entered politics, quickly developing a reputation for self-aggrandizement, particularly after his highly publicized presence in a police siege on the streets of London, where he allegedly gave direction on the ground. In 1911, he became First Lord of the Admiralty and oversaw the modernization of the British Navy. It was in this position that he was first involved in the First World War, obsessing over how to counter the German submarine threat. Forced to resign over the failed Battle of Gallipoli, Churchill stepped outside of politics to lead a brigade on the Western Front, experiencing the war firsthand before returning to Britain, where he would become Minister of Munitions in 1917. His supervision of the production and delivery of tanks, planes, and ammo to the front was credited as a significant contributor to Germany's defeat. It was his role during the Second World War for which he was most remembered, though. As Prime Minister during the conflict, he was celebrated for his tactical genius, leadership, and steadfast refusal to allow the Nazi to succeed. Later, he would continue to shape world events, pushing for social reform in Britain and winning the Nobel Prize for Literature. He died of a stroke in 1965, arguably having achieved precisely what he set out to do in his youth. (1916) London.
London at this rate. Why isn't somebody stopping them? This is just the start.
Are there any viewpoints? 40 chests. You serious? December 1914. Dear Alfie, how are you? How are you, chum? Seems like years since I left for France with the lads, but it's only been 2 months. I know in the past I've teased you, Alfie, but that bad leg of yours is a blessing in disguise. The truth is that you haven't missed out on any great excitement. Maybe at first it felt that way, but the longer things go on, the more this feels like a terrible punishment. It'll be Christmas soon back in England, but not out on these cold and wet fields. This week we have dug out a new trench, and we all joked that we were digging our own graves. We laughed, Alfie, but I wonder if it wasn't the truth, and that we all knew it. Your chum Gerald. Private Gerald Cullingfield returned to England and spent the rest of the war in a military hospital.
Good to know that, 50 years technology hasn't changed?
1916.
Steal the man?
By the last quarter of the 19th century, commerce in the East End had reached such levels that it was necessary to build a new bridge to support its development. The committee in charge of selecting the design had to contend with the difficulty of late 19th century river traffic, which led to the final choice of a 2-level bridge, a lower bascule bridge which would be raised to allow tall-masted ships to pass, and an upper walkway which pedestrians could use at all times. Construction of Tower Bridge, which earned its name due to its proximity to the Tower of London, began in 1886 and lasted 8 years. It required a monumental engineering effort, not least in the creation of the hydraulic system used to operate the bascules. Its huge pumping engines were driven by steam until 1976, when they were replaced by an electrical system. The upper walkway was seldom used and became a haunt for criminals and prostitutes, leading to its closure in 1910, which seems a rather unexciting decision, although it gained a new function during the First World War as the site of some of the many anti-aircraft guns installed to protect the city from German Zeppelins.
How are we doing, killing people? but okay. Get
Hey,
some compound.
Oh, here's a mention of a radio. Where is it?
As many collectibles as I can. There we go. Going up. Dang it. There we go. February 1916. Dear Becky, your brother Andrew has asked that I write to you as he is presently unable to do so himself. Please don't be alarmed though. He has only the most superficial of wounds and is recuperating nicely. He would like me to tell you that the injury was incurred during a daring one-man incursion into enemy territory, where he defeated half the German deployment while escaping with mere scratches. I feel I should succumb to the truth and tell you instead that he accidentally set off his rifle while polishing it. Luckily, the bullet only grazed his arm. He hopes you are well and that those damn Zeppelins have failed to deliver their bombs anywhere near Bromley. I certainly hope to meet you one day, as your brother has told me so much about you. Until then, I remain your faithful servant and Andrew's right hand, Peter Sterling. Both Corporal Andrew Fellows and Corporal Sterling were killed months later when the vehicle transporting them was hit by mortar fire. Oi.
Does it matter? This thuggery is bad. Well, this is just handy. There could be bombs falling from the sky and they're coming past the bloody bridge. You stick this thing at me!
I'm getting closer. The radio's close to the river, but I need more than this.
Why don't we just move the vehicles out of the way? This new captain's got some funny ideas.
Hey, nice to see the rooks. Nice to see the rooks are still around. I hear shiny. There's a shiny. Seriously?
by me right now. That's my boat.
What, you lot, or you'll end up in the river.
Clever. The radio's in the bridge itself. North Tower. I should drop by and say hello.
Have your affairs are in order.
You can do better than that!
Off we go. You don't see anything. Nope, nope, nope. Really? Are you serious?
Got you like a fish!
Sometimes I wonder about this.
You miss.
I know.
Come on, do better.
I'm trying.
You're an assassin. Good to sit.
Ah, there's way too much slack.
Get up on top of something. Yeah, like bugs. There you go. I'll probably get you. See, I know geometry.
Oh, come on! It's way up there. Yeah. I was probably supposed to leap off the other side. This while I'm here. is. It's right below me. I jumped off that side, right? It's right below the bridge. Nope. Ah, it was. I think I know. Maybe. Come on, Lydia.
Yes, Lydia, come on. I like her green. Very nice. Hey, look. What? Get her out of here! What the heck?
It's the bridge. The lower bridge. Oh, come on! Oh, this is why I hate these Leap of Faith ones. Okay, see ya.
Later, nerds.
It's right there. It's in the middle of the river. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Let's get up on top of the mast of that ship. Oh!
Oh, that was nice. Thank you.
You're one lucky duckling.
Oh, what if... Can we...
Oh, great.
I'm too high up. Can I? I was like right in the middle. Or just like right. Yeah, I'm not far enough. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, maybe. Come on. So, yeah. Probably up here. How do you get this? Is there a hole in there?
Wait. Yeah, there's a hole. There's a hole. You didn't go far enough in, because you went inside, remember?
Yeah.
There was a duck, and you didn't go through the duck. Yeah, see, there's a duck right there. I thought you would have remembered it. Where's it? We saw the hole.
I know.
Isn't the other? There's gotta be another way.
What if? No! It doesn't look like there is a hole up there, actually.
You try to jump in on the other side. The right side. Top row. Stuff in here.
I think I've tried this already. Ugh. No.
Yeah, you telling me that your fancy schmancy repel gun can't repel them? So you thinking about that?
Oh, come on!
Ouch. That was painful.
Go! Hey, Edward.
Look, it's Edward. You know what I don't like about this?
What?
They ain't even hiding. So save all your other grabbables, right?
Collectibles? Yeah.
My dude, I'm a superhero.
Wouldn't matter because it's not below it.
Let's see how warm your innards are.
Look at this. This is patched up. This is right above it.
Yeah, but
Yourself.
no. No, this is it.
What?
Ah! Lydia, how do I do this?
Oh.
What?
You know how you do it?
How?
You gotta leave faith from the zip line.
Ah!
That's how you do it.
So then... Wait, how do I...
You gotta
Like this?
And if you're at just the right spot, you
Oh, just the right spot. Yeah, you just do it. I think you just do it. Nope. Oh my gosh.
Gotta be.
I know. Oh, those
That's what I found.
traversal puzzles. Ugh.
You just have to have faith. Ah ha ha!
Ah ha ha ha. Ah ha 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 ha.
My dude, the age of oil is coming. You cannot stop it.
Going up. Yep.
I know what we've been told, but this still don't sit right with me. London burning by our own hand.
You've got to look at the bigger picture. Even now, our influence... You've got to look at the bigger picture. Even now, our influence is growing every day. You've got to look at the bigger picture. Even now, our influence is growing...
Yo, he's got a cane sword like easy.
Come on.
Loot them bodies and steal them junks.
What the point?
Come on, you know how this works. We do things.
It is done, sir.
Let us postpone celebrations. One of the bloody blimps has broken through. Not to worry. I have a contingency plan.
Here's the anti-air gun. Okay.
I am the contingency plan.
No, it's down here. Get.
The gun is yours. Mr. Churchill assures me you have already one before.
Mr. Churchill is wrong. But I have pointed at things before.
Let's clear the sky of planes and let our boys take
moving into position first. Got him.
Lead the target.
There we go.
Heartwarming sight, Miss Frye.
Your remarkably armed boat deserves a share of recognition.
One of my experimental projects when I was Lord of the Admiralty. I haven't always been a man of shadows.
And I suppose this victory will thrust you back into the limelight.
We may have struck a blow against the enemy, but London is still riddled with German agents. Currently, there's a new group, unlike anything I've seen before. Theirs is a fanatical, almost religious fervor.
And you believe I'm the woman to flush them out?
Indeed. I dare not approach Mr. Asquith without firmer evidence, but I believe they pose an immediate threat. If you concede to this, I give you my word that once I've battled my way back into Parliament, I shall see if something can't be done about your request. As you are aware, a vote can be far more lethal than a bullet or a blade.
Once I walked the earth as you do. I was born to the Illuminat caste in the city of Phaon in the year 2195 of the Isu era. Now I travel the vast corridors of your machines, adrift here within the grave. But I grow stronger. The world is nearly ready for my return. And so I have summoned you to this war-torn simulation to tell you a story. It is our story.
Oh, not stupid Juno again.
4 skill points.
Always got. Hey, let's upgrade Evie because.
April 1915. Dear Uncle, I'm recovering quite well from my wounds, so the doctors tell me. There's still such a thick air of dejection in the hospital, and we all remember the friends we've lost, and in what a futile effort we lost them. The scenes of Dardanelles will haunt us for many years, I expect, though I was pleased to hear your news from home. Churchill deserves much worse than to be cast out of the Admiralty for the mess he brought us into at Gallipoli. If, as you say, he is making plans to see the Western Front for himself, then no doubt his recklessness will bring him graver punishment. I look forward to sailing home once I am sufficiently well, and appreciate your offer of a post in Westminster. I intend to win this war from the offices of London, since I could accomplish so little here. Your faithful nephew, George. Lieutenant George Featherway had a short career as a politician and prospered as a businessman after the war. Cool.
What a goon. The encyclopedia. The encyclopedia. The encyclopedia doesn't exist! You live only as. Hey, let's upgrade some assassins. You got 19 skill points.
I know about dreadful crimes. What the heck?
You know about dreadful crimes. You don't know anything about
Hey, we got viewpoints now.
What's it called? See, look at that. You can do a viewpoint on each side of the bridge.
Let's go get one.
Nice tank. Can I drive it? You know I'm a good driver. Oh, the sorry, was that a seagull?
No.
Unconquered. What does it even mean? That goes spoosh. Got 3 viewpoints in this zone. Gotta pick your way carefully if you don't run into wind.
Yeah.
No patience.
What's going on?
It's not part of. I haven't unlocked it.
What do you think will happen?
Right.
There's a letter over here. June 1916. Dear Lizzie, Daddy's still far away on his grand adventure, but he misses you very much and thinks of you every moment. I know you wanted with all your heart that I should be there for your birthday, and I wanted it too. I hope you like the present I sent. Hold it tight when you go to sleep, and that way I will be closer to you. You must do everything Mummy tells you, and must study hard at school and make me very proud, as I know you will. Already from your letter I can see how nicely you write, and how very clever you are getting. I've made a new friend here who likes to write too. His name is Wilfred, and he spends much of his time writing poetry. If you're a good little girl, I will ask him to write a poem for you. Would you like that? With all the love in the world, Daddy. Sergeant Michael Perro was killed at the Battle of the Somme the following month. Darn.
Press X to sneak. Hey, boy.
Oh, you're way up there, Winston.
Yeah, what's going on here? Cleverly does not engage with the Churchill boy. Hey, boys. Kinda like that radio.
Look no further for everyday wares.
hope you like my new office, Miss Frye. As you can see, my informants have found some promising leads. Evidence of spy activity has surfaced around the field hospital, St. Catherine's Docks, and the Tower of London. I needn't remind you how crucial it is that we put a stop to these infiltrators.
4, 3.
Okie doke. Zeppelin raid.
Income mission.
And the target. Get those tomorrow.
What do you have for sale?
Anything I can buy for my grandfather?
No.
Do come back.
I don't feel like it.
Get your everyday essentials right here. Just come talk to me. Everything you need right here.
You know, there are only 3 other people in the room, and I'm pretty sure they can still hear you.
Need help survive on the streets? Look no further.
They aren't surviving on the streets, they're the rich guys.
For everyday wear.